Hey guys, this is going to be a reading about Sabrina Carpenter. I'm going to be reading on just like who she is in general. I'm going to be asking why did she randomly blow up just like recently. I'm pretty sure she has like a lot of albums before when she blew up, so just want to know about that. I'm going to be asking if her like image change was her idea, and then I'm going to be asking about like her longevity in the music industry. And then I'm gonna get into all her personal like relationships with Taylor Swift, Jack Antonoff, Margaret, Quali, Olivia Rodrigo, and that guy she dated. And then, of course, you guys know I'm gonna ask about the witchcraft. So let's get right into it. This is probably gonna be a long ass video. This is obviously alleged, and if you want to book a reading with me, all the information is in the description box. So let's get into it. What do we need to know about Sabrina Carpenter? Just like as a person. What do we need to know about her? Alright. What do we need to know about Sabrina Carpenter? Knight of Wands, Two of Pentacles, the Empress. Alright. With a Five of Swords on the bottom, I just think this card's funny. I wonder if she just kind of has, she does kind of have this kind of attitude to me. Alright, let's use this one. Alright, this Knight of Wands, a fly on a fly. It's like on like a dead fly. Alright. And sorry if I'm being like kind of quiet. My husband is asleep, so I don't want to like wake him up with my freaking yapping. Alright, what do you need to know about this Knight of Wands? Okay. With this throat chakra and the passion ignited, it's like she is passionate about her music. And this patience with the sacral chakra. This is definitely like she does actually like making music. This isn't just like a grift for her. She actually likes it. Okay, what else? But I'm also getting that she kind of can like say things very impulsively and just like, you know how some people like just say things and it's just like, it's not like kind of rude. They're just saying it because it's actually what they think. I feel like she's a little bit rude. Okay, what else with this base chakra? Yeah, she did know she had to change. She's willing to like change in order to get places in her life. Right, what about this Two of Pentacles? Yeah, she has a problem with kind of like balancing relationships with men. It causes her a lot of issues. Yeah, she seems like she like really cares about what like men think about her, like just in relationships. I'm getting a little bit that she has been hurt by men, and that's why she cares so much. Yeah. She is not unbothered about it though, you guys. Like when she's like saying all this, like a lot of her music, or recent music, I guess, I have no idea about her old music. It's like all the like like I hate men kind of shit, but it's like she actually like is very like obsessed with men and what they think of her because yeah, she's just been hurt. She has a complex a little bit about it. All right. Anything else pertaining to that? She might be moving on from that, though. To me, this is like her realizing she kind of needs to like switch it up. Kind of like move on from that kind of energy. What about this Empress? And we got a tower here and the crown chakra. Yeah, it's like she knows what she needs to do for success, but she knows she needs to switch it up. She has like a higher like intuition about what she needs to do. All right, I wonder how that's going to play into the image question. Inner strength. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's a Taurus, so it makes sense. Like, she's all about her money, her stability, her prosperity. Okay, but she has a little bit of an attitude about it, but whatever. All right. All right. Okay, so why did she randomly blow up? I think she had a little bit of traction with some song before Espresso came out. So she was like definitely gaining traction, but like I think Espresso was her like gigantic first hit, really. Okay, so why did she blow up when she blew up? Was this just like organic? Did the freaking record label just like see the vision? Like, why did she blow up when she blew up? Yeah, they definitely put money into it. Interesting. Okay, this came out in the Jack Antonoff reading. If you guys watched that, which you should, because that was a really good reading. Oh, there goes my fridge. I'm on to something, guys. Yeah, they definitely wanted this to be successful with this Six of Wands here. Okay. You know what? I'm going to save that. All right. So why did she blow up when she did? Like, why did she was kind of like an overnight success that was like brewing for however many years. I'm pretty sure she was on Disney. All right. Four of Wands. Someone really wanted to make her a thing. They saw something in her that wasn't like being seen with her previous music. Yeah. They just knew like the public would receive it if it was marketed in a proper way. Yep. Yeah, they saw the vision. There was a higher vision. All right, what about this King of Wands? It's like, I'm pretty sure Jack Antonoff is an Aries, right? And like wands represent, it's like, okay, Jack, if you guys, that reading was fucking good. Like, I watched that shit. I watch my own readings. This is good slop, you guys. Like, it's like all these little artists that he fosters. He's fostering them, and he saw something in her. Yeah. He knew he could, like, bring attention to her, basically. Okay, what else? Yeah, it's like he knew she was on like the precipice of something. All right, anything else? Yeah, he was definitely a huge like part of this success. That's so interesting. I said this in the Jack Antonoff reading. He's good at like seeing seeing something different in an artist and kind of like being able to bring it out of them and have like a reciprocal relationship. It's not just him telling them what to do. It's like they balance each other out. Yeah. Yeah, he fucking dominates the freaking music industry, you guys. Oops, sorry. Alright, so what about this weird, creepy Five of Pentacles? What is that about? The eyeballs, like, watching. It's like she was always just on the, like, precipice of, like, earning a bunch of money. They had to slow down and, like, get rid of this, like, past image she had and be a little bit more, like, adventurous with it. Yep, new vision. They had to... They created this new image. Okay, anything else? I feel like this is leading into the other... next question. Okay, anything else we need to know about this in general? Okay, I'm gonna shuffle 2 more times. If nothing comes out, then I'm moving on. Oh, there we go. Compromise. Yeah, it's like... she was tired of not being recognized, so she was willing to, like, compromise and basically, like, take more advice and be told a little bit more, like, okay, if you do this, this is what's gonna work. Alright. So, was the image change her idea? Was the image change her idea? High Priestess on the bottom. We'll get to that. That's the grand finale, you guys. If you guys make it to the end of the video, you get a little treat. The grand finale. Alright, King of Pentacles. What's this King of Pentacles? Or should I say, who is this King of Pentacles, perhaps? Aloneness. Creativity. Interesting. I do think it was partially her idea, for sure. Because it's like, this King of Pentacles, this is going to sound stupid, but it's like, it's obviously a king, but like, you see how it has like painted nails and like the high heels and shit. I do think this was like her idea with this aloneness and this creativity. Like, there might have been like discussions and stuff, but it did come from her with the guidance of somebody else. Okay. Yeah. She wanted to break through in her career, so she had to reinvent herself. I don't necessarily think it was, like, extremely easy, but, you know, obviously it paid off. Yeah, dude, it's the freaking Jack Antonoff again. Okay, what about the Ace of Swords? Yeah, she was willing to make it happen quickly. This is like a Queen of Swords here, kind of. It's like cut through the bullshit, right? And I'm just gonna say, okay, you know how Olivia's kind of like Taylor's mini-me? I feel like in a way Sabrina is like Ariana's mini-me. And like this card to me kind of represents Ariana, if you like catch my drift. Which is unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. She was willing to do it, cutthroat about it, willing to do it quickly. Alright, what else? It's almost like she had the idea brewing for a bit and the time was just right. Yeah. She's like, you know what? She kind of understood what people, like, were gonna want or wanted. And she's like, let me have some fun. Right. It's definitely something she reflected on. She's very, very controlling over her image. She wants to be known around the world. Okay. Okay, so this isn't just like a freaking completely manufactured thing. She actually like was like dreaming this up, and just like Jack Antonoff kind of helped her like bring it all together. He saw the vision, you guys. Okay, this Four of Cups, discontentment, but all around the world. But is she loving it? I don't know. Because it's like, sometimes when you get everything you wanted and all this attention, it can also cause you a lot of stress. It is also annoying to have to play the game of fame, like having to be fake, basically. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and that's why she's like going back to like reinventing herself a little bit. Interesting. Okay, anything else? Yeah, she's taking everything she learned. She's still receiving guidance, but she's taking everything she's learned and kind of like creating something new with it. Alright. Alright. Is she gonna have longevity? I feel like it's like the same thing I said with Olivia, like this album. I know Sabrina's had a lot more albums, but this album I feel like is either the one that's gonna like deem her as like a solidified like artist, like maybe like A-list or whatever. I don't know how the fucking alphabet lists work, but like an actual like A-lister, or like a fad, basically. So does she have longevity? Does Sabrina Carpenter have longevity? It depends. Alright, let's use these again. Six of Swords, moving away from things. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, very impulsive. Can be a little bit sharp with their tongue. And then obviously the Ace of Pentacles, it's like hoarding money, right? But it's also a dragon. So, yeah. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay, a lot going on here. Right, with this patience here and like moving on, but the patience kind of like, it's not upright, right? So it's kind of just like weird energy. She needs to think things through. She needs to think about her next move here. You know? You just have to like sit with the idea. Let the era and let things build into something new, right? You have to like, this chain here of people, it's like they have to let go, the next one has to hang on. Like it can't just be like, it's not gonna be like that, right? There is an energy of like wanting to really like quickly do it, but you can't do that. All right, what about the Nine of Swords? Sorry, Knight of Swords. I keep saying nine instead of knight. All right. It's like, if she doesn't focus on the right thing, like if she focuses more on like celebrating and all of that shit and just being like a little egotistical, it's not gonna end well. She's not gonna have longevity. If she like goes inward and like really thinks about it, takes some time, steps away, takes some time to think about it, there is potential here. Okay, what else with these two cards? Yeah, she needs to heal from the freaking... Okay, comparison. But it's like... Okay, what's the comparison? Yeah, just other people in the industry. Just comparing yourselves to other people in the industry. Yeah. I'm guessing this is her contemporaries, not so much the older artists, like, you know, not the millennial artists, more the Gen Z artists. It's like, sometimes you have to let things grow. You can't just, like, always be on the attack. Yeah. And it needs to come from, like, a healthy mental place. Right, what about the Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, she needs to have more experiences and, like, mature a little bit. Like, keep working with Jack Antonoff, but also, like, focus on yourself a bit as well. Like, if you're always in the studio, always recording, always, like, doing all that stuff, you're not getting the experiences to make good music. So it's like, yeah. I mean, there's potential for her to not be a fad, for sure. It just depends on the way she goes about, like, approaching her next era. Because if it's rushed, it's not going to work. If she rushes this next era. And she needs to do the work. Alright. What's her relationship with Taylor Swift like? Because, she obviously had a song with her, which is, like, really, I mean, Taylor's obviously a huge artist. That album sold so many fucking copies, right? So it's like, that's like an honor for her, basically, I guess. And she kind of, like, replaced Olivia as Taylor's Tay daughter. So what's her relationship like with Taylor right now? Transactional. Interesting, the Fool. Two of Cups. Okay. Okay. Alright. Ace of Wands on the bottom. She's still a Tay daughter, you guys. Alright, sorry, I'm gonna take a sip of water here. Okay. There's definitely still, like, a relationship between them. Alright. So what's the Six of Pentacles? Ooh. I don't know. This ripeness upside down. Some kind of weird energy. It's like... It's almost like it's, like, reached... It's, like... point of, like... Okay, like, I've guided you enough, right? Like, this is kind of, like... My giving is kind of needs to, like, come to a little bit of an end, if that makes sense. It's like you kind of, like, Sabrina needs to kind of, like, focus on her own thing and not the association with Taylor, which I don't think she's really that, like, bringing that much attention to it, but, it's like there is an acknowledgement of that. Okay, what else? What else about this control? Yeah, she needs an existence outside of Taylor Swift. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just going to turn these just so that when they go back in the deck, they're the right way. Alright, what about the Fool? Projections. Okay, what else? It's not like there's bad feelings necessarily, but it's just like feelings of like... just balancing out their two different images, right? Like, they obviously have two different aesthetics and shit, so... It's like just kind of needing to slightly go your own way, but I don't think there's like bad blood between them or anything. Yeah. They're just focusing on their own shit. It's like constantly having to think about this relationship and like the public eye and shit. I'm kind of feeling like maybe there's something one of them is doing that like the other one doesn't want to be associated with. Okay, let's see if we can figure out what it is. Okay, tell me something else about this source. Yeah, it's just trying to find the balance. It's like a lot of people, like, you know how Swifties get? They act like freaking anyone Taylor Swift, like, talks about, like, that she, like, created their career, right? It's like Sabrina doesn't really want to be completely associated with that. Okay, what about this Two of Cups, though? Interesting, there's blood on the floor. I suppose that's supposed to be the drinks, but it looks like blood. You know, the relationship's just, like, kind of getting, like, a little bit tired, right? It's time to, like, both of them need to kind of, like, let go of it a little bit. It obviously helped them both in their career, but it's, like, at the same time, it's just kind of, like, run its course. Anything else? Yeah, they both know. They both understand it, right? They're just having their own experiences as people. So, yeah, it happens. Alright. What about her relationship with Jack Antonoff? Where's that at right now? Alright, what about her relationship with Jack Antonoff? I kind of want to use these instead. Alright. Knight of Pentacles. What do we need to know? Yeah, there's still a good relationship between them. It's like, you know, they know that, like... It's funny I said that and then the heartache and loss came out. Okay, what else do we need to know about the heartache and loss? Yeah. It's like, they know that they can still be, like, successful and financially successful and all of that, working together. But at the same time, it's just kind of like, they need to figure... Like, they're trying to figure out something new, right? Like, a new image. Kind of feels like one of them might be a little bit more controlling than the other, but we still have this harmony on the bottom. Yeah, they need to find balance again. I'm getting, for some reason, that this is Sabrina and this is Jack. And it's like, he's kind of trying to, like, get the ideas out of her, and... It's like she's not ready for it right now. She needs to focus more on herself, self-development first, and find that balance. But they're still good with this partnerships and alliances. Okay, what else about this Ace of Cups? Love begins. Ooh, shadow. And hope. Yeah, there's still a good relationship here. Victory and success on the bottom. The shadow's interesting. Okay, what's the shadow about here? Yeah, you know, it's like they're not making big moves right now. They're just like working together kind of like silently. I don't know if there's been anything in the news about them, but it just kind of seems like that. They're working together silently, making a plan. It's not going to happen right away. What about this Page of Wands? No. Yeah, they're on the same page about needing to do something fresh and new. They can't just do the same thing. They need to disrupt, like, what people think about her and, like, expect from her. So the relationship there is still good. Alright. So she made a music video, I think, with Jack Antonoff's wife, Margaret. So I just want to see, like, what's her relationship like with Margaret? I'm only taking 2 cards for this. Right. What's her relationship like with Margaret? Okay, the Hermit, Justice, and the Star. Fuck. All major arcana. What's on the bottom? The Magician? Okay. Alright, a little bit of a significant relationship here. Okay, what do we need to know about the Hermit? Oh, I said I was only going to do 2, but whatever. I just felt possessed to pull 3, I guess. The Hermit and the Fool. Okay. Interesting. It's like this Hermit has like deranged energy, but then we've got the Fool and Success. So it's like what they did was successful, but then we have clinging to the past and new vision here. And it's like, it's like whatever the music video kind of just was like, yeah, it was a success and like a good fun thing for us, but at the same time, it's kind of like not aligned in a way with them. That's interesting, because I would have thought, because I think, didn't Margaret direct it? And like this obviously is like Sabrina's freaking like aesthetic, so. I wonder if one of them just kind of felt like it was kind of like, well, I'm guessing it's Sabrina. I feel like she kind of thought it was like a complacent kind of idea for the music video, but they still did it anyway. There might have been a little disagreement, to be honest. It's like Sabrina wants to be someone new, but she kind of had to like do this video, I guess. Well, yeah, she did have to do it because it's fucking Jack Antonoff's wife. And just like, she's working with him. But anyway. Okay, Justice. This weird fucking Justice holding the dead animals. And then the adventure here. And schizophrenia. It's kind of like they're... I don't think they're very close. Yeah. Because like they're holding the 2 swords like away from each other, so it's like their communication's kind of like... There's a gap in the communication. And we got... Okay, well... Interesting. And the burden. I don't know if they actually like this friendship or whatever. I don't know if they're friends. I just guessed that they were because of this freaking music video, but it's not seeming like they're actually friends. Actually. This is a transactional relationship, you guys. Alright, what about the Star? Fame. You know? Guilt and aloneness. Okay. Yeah, dude, they really just did this video because of Jack. That's it. Guilt and aloneness. Oh, it's almost like she's like, fuck, dude. Like, I should have just trusted my intuition and did my own thing instead of saying yes to this. Okay. Not what I was expecting. All right. Now I'm only going to do 2 cards for this because I don't know if anyone cares and I don't know if it's been resolved. But, like, what's the relationship like between her and Olivia Rodrigo? Because I think they had beef over some guy. Oh my god. Having beef over some guy, it's like the lamest thing on earth. Like, but okay. They were teenagers or something, probably. The Empress and the High Priestess, they're both doing their own thing. And the Devil on the bottom, so I feel like there was probably some kind of contract. All right, what do we need to know about the Empress? Okay, I'm getting that this is Sabrina and this is Olivia here. Yeah. Sabrina's just trying to move on from it. Do her own thing. It's fucking exhausting. It's a burden to, like, be associated with it. Okay, what about Sabrina? Yeah, I think Sabrina's like letting go of it, or whatever, beef or whatever they had. Yeah, she's definitely letting go of it. It's like, whatever, dude, like, it's time to just let it go. They're always going to be attached, right? Okay. All right, now I'm going to ask about her ex-boyfriend. Okay, what is her relationship like with that? I'm pretty sure his name's Barry. Yeah, I don't know who he is. Okay, what's her relationship like with Barry? Oh. All right. Eight of Cups. And one of them was super controlling. I feel like it was probably him. So she just had to, like, step back and do her own thing. Yeah, with this burden on the bottom, the relationship was just a burden. What about the Seven of Swords? What else? Experience in moving or clinging to the past with his new vision. Okay. Well, someone's not completely over it. Okay, which one is it? Someone's still processing the interesting schizophrenia too. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of feeling like this is him. Anything else? Yeah, she moved on. He's still clinging to it. Yeah, it's definitely him. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, why did this hurt him so much? It's almost like he feels like he, like, got played or something. A mind fuck. Yeah. Okay, anything else about this mind fuck? Yeah. He's just mad that he kind of got played, but whatever. Alright. The moment we've all been waiting for. Now I'm going to ask if she does witchcraft. So if you've made it this far in the video, thank you for watching my feature-length film about Sabrina Carpenter. Now we're going to ask, does she use witchcraft? And if so, what does she do? I'm no expert in this, people, okay? I don't think any of us will ever know the extent of what goes on in Hollywood. And I'm not an initiate or anything, so, like, I really don't know. I know the basics, you know, I know the friggin' stuff you can see on the internet and, like, in books and shit. But, aside from that... Okay, does Sabrina Carpenter use witchcraft? And if she does, what does she do? Let me move this. Well, yes, with that magician. Oh, you guys, this is giving a little bit of a Selena Gomez vibe here. Interesting. With that Wheel of Fortune. You guys know what I say about that. Okay, I don't know where to put this. Let me just push these closer together, I guess. Definitely money magic. Not surprising. I think she has her hand in a little bit of everything. Alright. Alright, let's start with this Five of Swords, this cut in half worm. So, I'm pretty sure when you cut worms in half, don't they like grow into a separate worm or something? It's spreading like a parasite almost. Okay, what do we need to know about this Five of Swords? Okay, the very first poll that I did in this entire video, when I asked what we need to know about her as a person, was the Five of Swords sticking its tongue out. So it's like she's mocking us over this, actually. Okay, okay. Okay, you know how I say the Sun card is the butthole? And I explain the butthole. If, like, you guys are just gonna... I'm not gonna keep explaining it. You have to watch the readings. But, like, this is the butthole getting zapped dry. Or the butthole getting energized. So she did something in order to, like, be a part of this and get energized. And it's not looking too good with this Three of Swords here with the dripping blood. They're, like, bound together. So some binding magic. I wonder who she did that with. This is alleged. I'm not gonna say it, actually. Oh, I'm getting sick, like, freaking, like, parasite energy. Okay, she did some weird shit, you guys. Yeah. And this Daughter of Swords, like, I feel like that's actually connected to Taylor Swift. That's interesting, because it's like, it's connected to this, like, the innocent energy that Taylor Swift has. This also came out in the Selena Gomez reading. It's like, no, it came out in the freaking reading where I asked if the fans have mental illness or if they're just brainwashed. And it's like, you see this innocent face, right? It's the same blueprint. This is what I mean by it's connected to, like, the Taylor Swift shit. It's the same blueprint. They look innocent. You have to look innocent. But behind the scenes, it's this sick fucking weird shit and the gross worms and fucking eyeballs and stuff. Working together with someone. Okay, what about the Magician? I'm sorry, we've got death and working together with someone. I don't know. Oh, and a secret. There's a lot of dual energy here. I wonder who she's, like, working together with. I don't know. You know how there's the friggin', like, people say, like, celebrities, like, people around them die and then they blow up. Like, did someone around her die and then she blew up? I need a freaking fan to tell me. Son of Pentacles. Okay, part of it is the Jack Antonoff, because he's tied in with everything. This is the card I got in his reading. He's tied in with everything. Okay, what else? Yeah, definitely money magic, for sure. Okay, anything else? The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, whoever the agreement's with is definitely a man. Maybe that's why she has such like a... Remember when I was saying she has like some kind of pain from a man that she can't like let go? This might be where it's coming from. Okay, what about this Wheel of Fortune here? What's that all about? Right. I'm not going to take those, but just so people who maybe haven't watched it, this is the butthole card because it literally looks like an asshole. Yeah, she made an agreement with freaking somebody to climb. Okay, and it was a man, but then there's this... Remember? I keep saying Selena Gomez, this is like a cobweb over the hole. You can't have kids, fertility issues. It's like she made a similar kind of deal here in order to climb. Okay, the butthole is on the bottom. So yeah, she made some kind of agreement. Okay, anything else? I don't know, guys. I don't know how well it's going to work out for her. It's like she's shining now, but it'll eventually burn down. All right, why does this Three of Pentacles come out upside down? I don't know. It's interesting because this is like, you want to come out on top, you have to do something. It's like they're giving her the opportunity. Like, if you want to build this, you need to take the opportunity. You have to... It's phallic, but it's feminine, you guys. I don't know. I'm definitely not going to be able to get to the bottom of that one. Because I'm just a fucking normie. So I don't actually know. I only know what I know. You know what I'm saying? I know what you guys know. Maybe I know a little bit more because I'm older than a lot of you guys. But anyway, that was my Sabrina Carpenter reading. I really hope you guys all enjoyed that. That was very interesting. I didn't know anything about her, and I feel like I've learned a lot. So, good luck to everybody out there.